Hi, and welcome to another Pick a Card general reading. So today's reading is supposed to be a little bit fun, not as serious, and just something that hopefully can raise our spirits. We're asking Spirit today, who has their eye on you? So I don't know about you guys, but lately, or not really lately, because I haven't been watching as many as I usually do, but often when I watch pick a card readings, a message will come through saying that there's someone who's been spying on me, or there's someone who may be interested in me that I haven't acknowledged. And I don't know if that's just because I'm busy, but I kind of want to know, who is it? So I'm doing this for you today. Who has their eye on you? We have 3 groups as usual. I've gone with hearts today, so all different variations of hearts that I could find in my little collections. Group 1, you have this amber heart today, which is a new one that I've bought. It's actually a part of my charms box, and we will be using charms today as well. I'll also be pulling initials. We're not doing traditional tarot. We're getting oracle cards, we're getting intuitive cards, and we're getting channeled messages. Group 2, you have this, it's kind of like an oyster shell, but it's not really, it's inspired off the sea basically, and it's like a greeny blue if I can get it to focus. It's a greeny blue color. So that's group 2's heart for the day. Group 3, you have this wooden heart. If I can bring that close for you. There we go. I'm not sure what's on the back. It's the same message on the back. You gonna focus? Beautiful. So feel free to pause the video now if you need a little bit more time. These are the 3 groups. You may be feeling called to more than one group as well. Excuse me, that just means that you could have more than one person interested and watching. When you know which group you're feeling most called to, check the description box below for your timestamps and join me in your reading. Hi Group 1 and welcome. If you chose the Amber Heart today, then this is going to be your reading. So today we're asking Spirit, who has their eye on you? So Group 1, I'm going to actually start with initials and messages, and then we'll get some more intuitive messages as we go along. I'm not using traditional tarot. I'll be pulling oracle cards and channeled messages, as well as my own intuitive decks that I love to work with. They're not mine, but I love to work with them. So Group 1 Spirit, who has their eye on Group 1? Can we get initials and some messages too, please? Oh, this is a frustrated person. This is a really frustrated person. I don't know if they've been watching you for a while, Group 1. We have you. So they're coming in a bit strong. See, you is supposed to be an initial, but lately when it comes out, it gives me this like obsessive feeling, like someone who's really been focused and watching you. We have an I, we have a G, we have a K. Any other initials hiding around here? We have a V. I just heard V for victory. So this person is frustrated that they can't get what they want. This person is quite, alright. So I'm going to read this one first. Karmic partner, June. You have 2 songs as well, Group 1. And listen, only take it if it resonates, but one of your songs was tied up right now by parcels, which talks about someone who is emotionally unavailable and possibly investing energy and time in another connection. With karmic partner here, this could be someone who has had a karmic cycle with you before, or they could currently be involved in another situation that has very karmic ties, and they have to get themselves out of that. But again, if this is the first time that you're hearing about it, only take what resonates. This is a general reading, so I don't like to jump to conclusions in general readings, but I will always offer all the information that is coming through for me. So that will resonate for some of you, but not all of you. We have August, separation. So I do have the feeling that this is somebody that you haven't physically seen in a long time, and they still think about you. In fact, it's quite frustrating for them right now. This is now. We're in August now. But for some of you, it might have been like a year or at least since you've last seen them. Or they might have just left your life this August. We have October. I wish I told you. Feels like this person had the opportunity at some stage to divulge their thoughts about you, their desires about you, and now they're feeling quite frustrated. They feel like they've gotten themselves in a little bit of a pickle, and I'm really downplaying this because the frustration is quite intense, but I just don't want to take on that negative energy. They're very frustrated. We have July, I am grateful for intimacy. So if you did happen to share intimate moments with this person, they do think about that quite a lot. If you haven't, they still think about it quite a lot. This is someone who may be engaging with a karmic partner simply for the mere fact of intimate union, which is probably something that they can't have with you. But this is somebody who is feeling a little bit vulnerable right now and less than their usual strong self. We have same. So this is someone who is energetically matching your vibration towards them. And I hope that isn't too far out of a concept, but whatever feelings you share towards this person, they are currently meeting it. It's not as simple as saying they feel the same way as you, because if you are holding any regret or any sadness, or perhaps you're trying to distract yourself from the connection you share with this person, they are doing the same thing. They are matching your energetic vibrations towards them. And this is something that I like to refer to as mirroring. So they are mirroring your energy right now. We have September. I am grateful for my wisdom. So this person is currently in a little bit of a hermit mode with this Virgo energy here. They are someone who has learned a lot since the last time you've seen them. This connection with you has taught them a lot, whether you've had a lot of contact with them or not. They are someone who in their mind believes that they've changed. And they believe that they've picked up a lot of wisdom along the way as well. They're kind of implying that they're not the same person they were when you first met them, and that they have changed. I feel like for some of you, Group 1, what I'm picking up is that this person has done things to try to make themselves better for you. And they want to say that they've been trying to make themselves good enough for you. But I really... that's what they're saying. I don't believe in doing that for someone else. I think you should do it for yourself first, but they've tried to make themselves better for you. We also have November. I'm grateful for my fears. This person has a lot of fear right now, currently, as well as in the past, which has impacted and influenced the decisions they've made in this connection. This is actually giving me Scorpio energy, but it's kind of this feeling as though their fear is a big obstacle in this. And I think more than anything, it's not just fear of rejection, it's fear of hurting themselves and other people. So just know that it's not personal, it's their own fear that is limiting their progress. And we have I wish. So this is someone who spends a lot of time thinking about you. They're definitely watching you. I mean, that's the main premise of this video, but they also spend a lot of time daydreaming and fantasizing about you. Your other song was Chamber of Reflection by Mac DeMarco. So some really sort of nostalgic and also melancholy vibes, a very much reflective sort of person. All right, I want to get some channeled messages. So who is this person, Spirit? This is my own oracle deck. It's just a channeled messages deck that I've made. If you've been following our little community for a while, you would know this deck from the beautiful green, blue, and white palm cards that I used to have. I finally had the opportunity to turn these into something a little more official. Still got that beautiful energy in them. I love this deck so much, and it's always been my most honest deck. Sometimes we don't always get the messages that we want, but we get exactly what we need, and it's always the truth with this deck. So you can purchase this deck for yourself. There will be a link, in the description box below. But anyway, back to your beautiful reading. So group 1 spirit, who has their eye on group 1? Can we get information about what they would like to say to group 1? Actually, yeah, let's do that. Can we get clues and information on who has their eye on group 1? Clues and information. So we have the 3 of Cups. Actually, no, sorry. This is actually the 3 of Swords is what I'm feeling more than anything. I think we should see other people. Now, please don't freak out. I'm going to get all your cards out. We have the 6 of... Oh, no, this is the 9. I read it as the 6 because it's reversed, but this is the 9 of Swords. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. This person is trying to overcome a lot of sorrow. They're trying to overcome a lot of pain. We have the Yes card, but it's reversed. So what I'm feeling is that this person has hopes about this connection in the future, but with that Yes being reversed, I don't like it when it's a bit crooked. I'm going to readjust it. There we go. With that Yes being reversed, they are feeling pessimistic towards this connection. There is fear that decisions and situations that happened in the past are negatively impacting the potential of this connection. And with this, I think we should see other people. That is a 3 of Swords cup for me. That's this feeling of... it's not necessarily the 3 of Cups energy. It's this feeling of there's pain behind that, but there's also honesty, because this person doesn't want to limit your own happiness. And I remember the energy I was picking up before was that tied up right now song energy, which talks about someone who's feeling pulled. They're not necessarily emotionally available right now, or they have other things, not necessarily another person, but certainly other things in their life that they might need to invest their energy in. Regardless, this is kind of telling me that this is someone who is struggling to stay hopeful in general and optimistic in general. They do have a lot of healing to get through. And for these 2 Swords cards to come out primarily with this amount of pain in them, I think that this is someone who does have a lot of healing that they need to address within themselves before they're even able to offer anything to anyone. So group 1 spirit, what clues can you tell us about group 1? We have, I was just about to ask that, is this someone that you know? We have the 6 of Cups, I know you from somewhere. So this could be someone from your past. This is someone who you may have had a connection with before. It could be someone from your childhood. You could have children with this person. My 6 of Cups cards just give me this feeling of nostalgia. This is somebody who feels like they've known you either from a past life, or you have actually shared a life in this lifetime together. You have had a shot at a relationship together already. This is definitely someone who feels strongly attached to you though, and it's beyond emotional. They're overthinking it, but it's like a tethering of some sorts, a spiritual connection, a recognition of the soul. The 2 of you feel almost imprinted on one another. We also had the 7 of Cups come out. So this is confirming that whimsical sort of dreaming, daydreaming, thinking, fantasizing energy. This is someone who does think about you a lot as well. They don't tell anyone though. I haven't said that yet, group 1. This is something very much burdensome for your person because they haven't been able to tell anyone. They're very worried about other people's feelings and what other people will think. They're very much mindful of causing the least amount of harm to as least amount of people as possible. So they probably haven't told you that they either still think about you or that they think about you full stop. They definitely don't want to tell their other person, if they do have someone in their life, that they're keeping their eye on you, but they're almost searching you. So they look at you to look for answers. They feel a connection with you and they kind of get curious about you, and it happens in cycles. Group 1, your person can distract themselves from their feelings towards you, but cyclically, is that even a word? Like, in every now and then they hit that peak again and they have to get their fix of you, and they find themselves watching you and following you again on social media, or just thinking about you again almost obsessively. and then they have to try to soothe that. Yeah, it's really they haven't really figured out why. They think that they're just obsessive. They think that it's just something that they're going to have to get over. They kind of tell themselves that it'll all get better with time, but I feel like some time has already passed group one, and they're still quite fixated on you. We have listen to your heart reversed. So this person is really trying to turn these feels off. They're trying not to get emotionally invested, but they are. They're trying not to. Oh, and I just got another message. So this is underneath the Nine of Swords, group one. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. This is somebody who, for the sake of not creating any more pain for themselves, they're trying to turn their heart space off. I'm hearing that they're trying to make a logical decision. They're trying to be in their full, regardless of gender, they're trying to be very masculine. They're trying to be very objective and practical. They're trying to do the right thing with integrity, and in a sense that it's going to... I don't think they're even thinking about their future. I don't want to say that. It's more like, what's the right thing? What's the best thing that I can do right now? Because part of them holds hope for the future with this yes card. There's pessimism there. There's doubt. There's fear there, but they do hold hope. We also have reach out. This person is trying to turn their heart space off, but their intuition is plaguing them with synchronicities and messages. It's kind of that energy. This was coming up in readings before too. It's this energy of all roads lead to you. The more they try to run from you, the more you are shoved down their throat. And it's not anything that you do. The universe seems to be blasting your name in lights. Every song reminds them about you. And it's getting to the point now where I feel like they're peaking. Group one, remember we were talking about that cycle, and in this peak they need a fix, and looking at you online isn't going to be good enough. So this person may pop up in your life again quite soon, group one. They may reach out if that's something they feel comfortable doing. However, I feel like it will be indirect communication. This is someone who does like watching you. They want to know. They're curious. What are you up to now? Who else is in your life? They say that they want you to see other people, but their mind is so possessive over you. Can I get one more card? Who has their eye on group one? Oh, I felt that 100%. And honestly, group one, I felt that when I picked your songs, and I was a little bit nervous to do this reading. I have my cleansing wood, and I'm going to get my sage after. This person is in a lot of emotional pain that I feel, I can't lie. This person dreams about you a lot. It's not just daydreams, but they seek you in their dreams. You're someone who gives them so much comfort, and yet it's so painful. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna cry. It's so painful because they can't have you. And I feel like they're going through something right now that wasn't directly related to this connection, but it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And it was definitely a little bit of a tower moment, if not the full death card, in the sense that it's not only shattered the illusions that they've been trying to invest their energy in, but it's also wiped out a lot of comfort, a lot of the things that this person was happily distracting themselves with, a lot of the things that this person was using to hide the true source of their pain. And they're still trying not to listen to their heart, but they're kind of at a point where it's really peaking, and something's got to give. Something has to change. They can't keep running from themselves and from this pain. And for whatever reason, you are a strong source, not of that pain, but like when they feel pain, they think about you. I think that there's something about this connection that your person really regrets. And it's this feeling of, if they were to die tomorrow, this would be one of the regrets they had, that they weren't, oh my gosh, that they weren't able to tell you what they truly feel, you know? I wish I told you. Oh, where's that other card? I'm grateful for my fears. I'm grateful for intimacy. Where's that other card? I wish I told you. I wish I told you I feel the same way. I wish I told you I feel the same way. And the two cards after that was definitely reverse. This person is confused. They know the truth, but they're actually denying themselves that luxury. And we have gossip only hurts more. So you see, it's a bittersweet feeling seeing you. On one hand, they love looking at you. You're someone who they're always curious about. You're never too far from their thoughts. But on the other hand, thinking of you and seeing you triggers a lot of regret and a lot of unaddressed pain. Instead of addressing the source of that pain, this person has distracted themselves from it. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm too afraid to talk. I do feel like this person will attempt to keep up with your events through indirect communication. This is a sneaky way around the problem, a sneaky way towards the solution, a sneaky way of getting their fix. This is someone who has to really address a lot of demons in their closet because they're only making it worse for themselves, really. So can you tell us more about this person? We got some initials, we got some messages. What can you tell us about this person? Compassion. This person is not just seeking compassion from you, but I feel like this person has shown you compassion in the past. They are someone who is feeling vulnerable right now, and that's because they're feeling more. So they're trying to be masculine. They're trying to be logical, objective, and practical and make the right choice here. But their heart is just a world of pain, and they think they're doing what is making them happy, but I don't think they are. That's just my opinion based on what I'm feeling. Can you tell us more about this person, though? Who are they? What's a clue about their personality? We have care. They have so much emotion towards you, compassion and care. They really care about you. I don't know if they've shown that, though. How would Group 1 know more about this person? Can you give us some clues? Who is this person? Give us some clues, please. Who is this person? We have flexibility. So this is someone who may have been quite transient in your past. Perhaps you didn't see them very often. This is someone who, in your opinion, always kept things open. They never really made anything solid. Maybe you're surprised to think that this person would be in a committed relationship, full stop. It's giving me a little bit of Sagittarius, Knight of Wands energy. They could have been a traveler as well. Someone who kind of left every door open on their way out, you know, just in case they wanted to come back. This is someone who likes options, who was living a fairly carefree lifestyle when you first met them. Perhaps someone who instigated a lot of fun as well. This is someone who has definitely not told you the full extent of their feelings, if anything at all. This is someone who secretly watches you. In fact, it would be, I don't know why, it would be shameful for them to, and you know, when I was pre-shuffling these cards, just to make sure they're all fully shuffled for each group, one of the cards that came out was your family won't like me. So this person feels like they have to hide their feelings, not only from you, but there is some other community of people or someone else in either of your lives that they feel they need to hide this from. Can you tell us more about Group 1's person? Who has their eye on Group 1? We have authenticity. This person craves an honest conversation with you. They're very concerned about how you and others view their character. And with that Seven of Swords as your bottom deck energy, they're trying to be sneaky. They think they're fooling everyone, but they're actually also lying to themselves. They crave authenticity. I think this is someone who is quite a genuine person. They have a lot of love, a lot of emotion behind what they do and their intentions. I think they value integrity and honesty, and it's actually really burdensome, this situation, because they don't like lying, they don't like discretion. They don't like being inauthentic. They're craving this authenticity, which is probably why this Ace of Swords came out, because they want an honest opportunity to correct this. But they also need the courage to do that. They also need to accept the fears associated with that decision. And I just saw 2222 on the timer. They also need to have that opportunity to face their fears and overcome their fears here. And their biggest fear is that their heart is wrong. Their biggest fear is that you're not going to be on the other side to catch them when they take that leap. Their biggest fear is that they are going to hurt other people and they're going to hurt themselves. Bottom deck energy is blank, so Spirit is indicating that this person is definitely going through a lot right now. The energy reflected in this reading isn't a true reflection of their intentions nor the future of this connection, but it is a reflection of how they are feeling at this present moment in time. I want to say that the future is in your hands in terms of this connection here, Group 1. It is a firm reminder that we are constantly manifesting our reality through our behaviors, actions, and thoughts. Not only that we project towards others, but also what we do towards ourselves, what we say towards ourselves. The way we choose to view the world that day is going to project our reality for the next day, you know? And this person is in quite a dark space, so please don't let their energy pull you down. It is important that if you are craving something that is of a lighter nature, that you try to invest what you can into today so that tomorrow you're securing that light-hearted energy. So I'm just going to get some more of these. Any other clues, please, Spirit? Who is this person that is attracted to Group 1? Who is this person? We have camouflage, definitely keeping things secret. They're spying on you from a distance. They're real full incognito mode. I don't want to say that they have pictures of you saved, but they have a system. They have a select photo or a few photos. They have something like a ritual. It's some sort of routine that they do. I don't know if it's like on their lunch break or it's when they're able to be alone. It's the true, what's the word? The true nature of this person in terms of this reading is that they really can't let anybody know that they're doing it. It's very integral that they keep this a secret, which really makes me think that they have someone else in their life. There's some sort of reason why they can't let anyone know that they're snooping, that they're looking at photos of you, that they're finding out what you're up to, that they're trying to get information about you. Anything else about this person? Who has their eye on Group 1? We have circus, definitely distracting themselves. I also feel like they keep their life in boxes. Like a circus to me is like a tent, you know, and on the outside you don't know what the hell's going on in there. But then you go in and it's all fun and games and it's this whole other world. There's fun music, there's people dressed in crazy outfits and outlandish makeup. There's an audience, there's so much energy, there's even animals. Like it's just a whole other reality, but it's all concealed beneath this tent. I feel like their life is split into two realities at least right now. They're segregating aspects of themselves. Honestly, the main message that's coming through is, yes, they're not telling you the truth, but they're lying to themselves. They're at war with themselves. They're feeling torn and pulled in so many different directions. They're very confused, and Spirit is here. Spirit is like, I'm trying to help you. But this person is taking the easy route right now because it's all that they can do. I feel like they are experiencing some emotional pain. There's been a lot of change in their life, and it's just easier right now to be camouflaged in the background and to keep their life in separate tents. Even though it's physically exhausting, even though it's emotionally unsatisfying, even though it's mentally a lot to keep up with. They're literally at war with themselves. We have watchdog. This person is like so protective of you, Group 1. They feel like they need to hold you, like you're their precious. They feel like they've got to protect themselves as well. They're on the defense. They're in survival mode. They're not really thinking with their heart. I mean, there's loyalty there as well with this card. They're feeling like they're bound to their choices and they have to fulfill some sort of karmic cycle, but they're definitely feeling protective towards you, but they can't have it all, Spirit is indicating. I'm going to get some charms for you as well. So group 1, this could get loud. Can we get some clues about who is watching group 1? Oh yeah, I felt that. Should I take it? No. All right. Oh, it came out anyway. I felt the beer. Because I think that this is part of the distractions. If your person definitely uses things to distract them, not just from the pain, but from the actual thought of you. It doesn't help because you're literally everywhere. If you're not there when they're awake, you're there when they're sleeping. And I feel like they do seek you in their dreams. But also this bottle top can talk about releasing pent-up emotion and energy as well. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of release coming, especially with that reach out card. They're intending on releasing this peak of energy because it's really just building group 1. It's really just growing and growing and growing and growing. They're trying to be selfish. They're trying to be more selfish. But I also feel like it's not working. This person has a big heart and they wouldn't admit that. I don't think that they would describe themselves as that way. And I don't think they would say that to you, but they do have a big heart. And their challenge is to put their own needs first, to put their own happiness first. But they're really struggling to listen to their heart. They've kind of got their head in the sand. This is my wisdom charm. They're very wise. They have an incredible mind, very sharp, but they're face down. They're in denial. Their ruby glasses are staring into the ground. They don't want to see the truth right now. It's too confronting. It's not something that they can deal with. It's not something that they want to take ownership of either. They don't want to address that. It's too big of a mountain to climb for right now. They are seeking clarity. They're trying to just stay grounded. Your person has experienced a tower moment and a death of some sort, the end of something powerful. And that they're really just trying to ground themselves in their present. But by doing that, they're kind of realizing how unhappy they are as well with their situation. And it isn't a bad thing to be present. In fact, that is the one thing that a lot of our spirit guides are trying to tell us to do. You know, if we feel too anxious, it's because we're thinking too far ahead. If we feel too depressed, it's because we're thinking too far behind. Moments of being present can help us to remain content, but this person is realizing that they're actually not content. They're feeling very discontent. They're feeling a little bit bored. They're feeling emotionally unfulfilled, but they're trying to stay present because it's easier than facing some of the harder things. This is a very toxic energy around this person, so I do ask that you, in the way that I will after this reading, before I do group 2, I'm going to cleanse myself with some smoke and with a little prayer. I think it's important that you do that too, group 1. If you've been feeling down, if you've been feeling energetically imbalanced, there is this person who is constantly attaching themselves to your energy. They don't mean to do it in that way, but by them engaging in pictures of you and thinking about you and dreaming about you and literally just putting you in everything that they do, they are transferring their energy into your life. And their energy right now is unstable. It's not in the best way that it could be. And that's not a true reflection of their character. I don't believe they are a toxic person. They do just have heavy energy around them right now. And they are seeing the world through very toxic glasses, if that's possible. We have the charm here, which is interestingly attached to this locket, so I'm not going to take it off. You are incredibly precious to this person, but they keep that under lock and key. This precious charm is incredibly unique. They don't know if they're going to feel the way they feel about you for anyone else. And that's a secret that they themselves are struggling to face. They don't want to face that. You are incredibly unique, you're very precious, and you're incredibly beautiful as well. I feel like you have a calming presence to this person, but at this stage, that's under lock and key. They don't want to share that with anyone. So group 1, that is what I'm seeing for you. I apologize for the heaviness of this reading. I do have other readings that might be able to look at the future of this connection or channeled messages from this person for you if you want to look at those readings, but I'm going to call your reading here. That is who is thinking about you and who has been watching you as well. So please look after yourself, group 1. Do that cleansing that I was talking about, even if it's just having a shower or saying a little prayer of affirmation around what you deserve, reminding yourself that this person has their own karmic cycles to complete. It isn't your responsibility to heal them. Their karma is their karma. Please don't take that on. Look after yourself, group 1, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hi, group 2, and welcome. If you chose this bluey green heart, then this is your reading. So today we are asking Spirit, who has their eye on you? Who has been watching you, perhaps thinking about you, without making it sound too creepy, I guess. We just want to get honest information. It's intended to be a little bit of a fun reading. We'll just see what comes through. I'm going to start with initials and messages. So group 2, please, Spirit. Who has been thinking and watching group 2? Who has their eye on group 2? Oh, not a lot of initials. This is I might get some more. Can I get some more? Okay, thank you. All right, so who has been watching group 2? I'm going to start with the initials. Wow. This came out as for group 1 as well, you. So this is someone who is quite interested in you, group 2. They've definitely been watching you. They're definitely keen on... Yeah, I just remembered what your songs are. So you have 2 songs in the description box below. We have the letter E. We have the letter, J. And remember, if you are feeling called to more than one group, it's because more than one person has their eye on you currently. We have the letter S. We have the letter O. And maybe I should keep them in camera. So we have E, U, J, S, O. We also have an H or a H. I actually say H. I don't think that's right, but oh well. All right, now in terms of messages, these could be clues about how you know this person or what kind of history you share, if you share any history at all. The first one is, I'm grateful for my job. So you could have met this person at your workplace or at your school. This could be someone who is quite invested in their career at this moment in time, who might be starting a business for themselves, or who could be undertaking a new course of study. We are in August, so this could be someone who you've recently become acquainted to this semester or this term. It could be someone who didn't actually seem that interested in you when you first met them, because they appeared to be very grateful for their job and their other things in life. We also have October, I wish I told you. So this person is holding feelings for you, and they definitely wish that they had told you more about how they feel towards you. October is kind of telling me that this person is, I just get this sort of, it's not really Scorpio energy, but it kind of is. It's this kind of, it's a little bit like Libra and Scorpio mixed, so on the cusp, I guess. October kind of gives me this feeling of an imbalance, like it's a build-up, and this wrong has to be righted. I feel a momentum building here within this person. They're not completely hopeless. They feel quite positively charged towards changing the current circumstances of your situation in order to balance the scales. which does involve them overcoming some fear and addressing some emotion that they have towards you. We have maybe, so I do feel this building the situation. I feel them investigating. That's the main reason why they have their eye on you. They are watching you, they're observing you, they're investigating, they're figuring you out. They want to know more. They're very curious about you. This is someone who, it's giving me a really cute energy. It's that energy of like, I feel like for most of you, you would have just met this person, or they have recently had a repurposing of old energy. It feels quite youthful. It feels quite fresh. It feels like the early stages of a crush that's kind of hitting a point where you want to act on it. You know, it's quite cute. We have, it is always on my mind. So this person does think about being intimate with you. It's actually like, yeah, wow. Obviously it's always on their mind, but it's a little bit of like a guilty pleasure. I feel like this person has sexual fantasies about you at the worst times, like when they're on the bus on their way to that job that they love, or when they're on the phone with someone who isn't even you, and then you cross their mind and it's like, oh my God, really? I've got to think about this now? Like what? It's quite like it's a guilty pleasure. We have June, karmic partner. Interesting. So this person could have some current karma in their life that they are needing to heal. They could be ending a karmic cycle, because I don't really pick up on that energy here. So I don't know if they've just come out of a karmic cycle. This might be playing into, this is sort of Gemini sort of energy. So it could be tying into that Libra with that, I just feel like there's an imbalance here. I do feel like there's some sort of, and that is what karma is essentially. It's all about balancing. It's about something wasn't right there, so we have to fix it. Something was really good there, so we have to reward it. It's about balancing things out. So I do feel like there's some sort of imbalance here at the moment that they need to balance out. And your songs, we have Kyoto by Kyle, which is a really sort of, it's kind of like my daydreaming song, honestly. Every time I put that song on, I just kind of drift off, which isn't always good because I listen to it when I'm driving, but I just kind of zone out and I listen to the beautiful music and I don't really think too much about anything. And then we have Holding On by Flume, which is kind of giving me that momentum feeling behind this energy right now. If only your person is really wanting to act, because they do feel like this imbalance isn't going to settle. If anything, it's going to create regret, and I feel like your person does not do well with regret. I don't think that they like regret at all. So group 2 spirit, can you give us some hints about group 2? Who has their eye on group 2? And group 2, this is my channel messages oracle deck. If you've been a part of this community for a little while, you would know this deck as being those beautiful blue, green, and white palm cards. I literally made this deck within 30 minutes. I wrote down all these channeled messages on those blue, green, white palm cards, and this is my most honest deck. I had the privilege of transferring those messages into a more sort of official deck here and getting them all printed with my own logo on the back. It still has that beautiful, honest energy, and this is literally, I know I'm biased because it's mine, but for me personally, this is my most honest, informative deck, and it's created with the intention of giving us honesty in those situations that are completely confusing, completely chaotic, and can really upend us. So I'm using this today for you, for your person, to maybe get some messages, some things that they would say to you, but also we want to know who they are. So group 2 spirit, who has their eye on group 2? You can purchase this deck for yourself. The link will be in the description box below as well. It is shipping to literally 99% of the world. A lot of people asked if the company ships to India. Yes, they do. They ship to Indonesia as well. And yes, that link will be in the description box below. Who has their eye on group 2 spirit? I have so much desire for you. The Ace of Wands. Ooh, interesting. I interpret this as the Ace of Wands because of the desire, but this actually came out reversed. So there may have been a false start in this connection in the past. There is some sort of imbalance. They want to repurpose old energy. They definitely fantasize, daydream, think about you a lot, but yeah, there's something that happened in the past that they have to correct. So who has their eye on group 2? Did that just flip? No. Who has their eye on group 2, Spirit? Hey, seek professional advice. So they could be in some sort of system currently. This is my unofficial Hierophant card. This is someone who is trying to gain information about you. They could be in the school at the moment. They could be a part of an institution. I think that they are, usually this indicates that they could be a traditional kind of person. Maybe they've got to tick some boxes. Maybe they need to do some sort of process before they can move towards you. Like they might have a ritual or a routine that they have to do, you know. They've got to like get to know you a bit first and then ask you on a PG friendly date first, and then like I just feel like this is someone who wants to do things the right way. They definitely have sexual desire for you, but they're not going to do that if they can help themselves. They're not going to do that straight away. They want to work the way up to that part of the checklist. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. So I do feel like the truth hasn't been revealed in this situation. Your person is a little bit confused right now. They want more clarity. They are wanting the opportunity to act. I'm not really feeling like talking, maybe, but it's like an act here with this Ace of Swords. They want to make a new action in this connection, but they need more information first. They are definitely interested in you, definitely. If you doubted it, Spirit is indicating that this person is very set on you, group 2, which was your first initial, you. It's you, it's you, it's you. All right, what else about this person, Spirit? You are so very special. 21, there is some sort of, there's an indication here with the 21 card. This is the world, the unofficial world card. So they kind of feel like there's the potential to lose you, or there's the potential to lose this connection if they don't act. There's some sort of culminating event. Perhaps they are closing some of their own karmic cycles. Perhaps they are graduating. There's some sort of culminating event that is going to inspire them to form a new action towards you. They think you're incredibly special. They think you're very unique. They think that you have a lot of talents. They really think highly of you with this card. They also think that you have other suitors, which might be some of that driving force to want to put a new action in this connection. What are some clues about this person, Spirit? How is group 2 going to recognize this person? Words do hurt. So perhaps this person is a little bit too free with their words at times. Perhaps in the past you've exchanged conversations that left you feeling a bit like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about that person. I really don't know what to think about them. They don't have a filter sometimes. I think you are definitely curious about this person though, but something definitely happened in the past that left you wondering, like, why did they say that? Why did they do that? That was just so silly. They should have just put their filter on. They should have just sought professional advice, because words do hurt. So group 2, I think we should slow down. So this is the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Your person is feeling very impatient. It's building momentum. I feel like they're wanting to harvest, is what I feel with the 7 of Pentacles. I don't think they want to slow down at all. I think they want to just jump on this situation. We have 2 aces, and we have this culminating event with Spirit's guidance here in the light blue. So I feel like there's some sort of harvest coming. Maybe for your person, this has been a long time coming. They feel like they have a lot riding on this. The 7s kind of indicate that they may have invested a lot into this. Perhaps you don't realize that. Perhaps you don't see that. But your person thinks that there's a lot of potential here. They think that they have a lot to gain as well, and they feel like they have a lot riding on this, like it's a harvest. I don't know why. Maybe that's how they talk, because something they said kind of offended you in the past. So you might look at relationships as harvests. I think they're a bit quirky. They definitely have an incredible mind, though. They're very smart. I'm just picking up on that. Right, so group 2, Spirit. Who is attracted to group 2? Maybe they have a weird sense of humor that you don't always get, but I don't think a lot of people understand their humor. We have I am coming, trust. So that's the ace. That's kind of like the magician's energy, actually. But I interpret it as the Ace of Pentacles. Like, please, definitely, I am coming, trust. They're really trying to manifest this group 2. So they're really like, I don't want to have regrets. I've got to make this work. And that could be what this was talking about as well. When it's saying I'm grateful for my job, they could have strong Pentacles energy in their charts. They could have like Taurus or Capricorn. They don't want to miss this opportunity. They don't want a 4 of Cups reverse situation. They don't want regret. They don't want to feel bored in their life. They want to get their happiness, and they want to explore this with you. We have I'm sorry reverse. So perhaps this person has to kind of schmooze their way in. They kind of feel like they have something to apologize for. Their biggest fear is that you don't want them, is that you will say no. You'll put up the red flag and go no. No, because words do hurt. This person is wanting a passionate victory with you. This is the 6 of Wands. They're kind of giving me this energy of they want to be physically victorious. Now, please don't take offense. It's not just talking about sex, it's talking about recognition. They want people to recognize you as a couple. They want public recognition. They want to be able to show you off. They want to be able to tell people that you're theirs and that they're yours. And it's not too much about the ownership. I think that you're just an incredible person, and they would be very privileged to have you in their life. We have, will you choose me? So there is some fear. This is the 4 of Cups, and it was reversed towards me. So there is fear that they're going to regret not acting quick enough. I feel like this person is feeling very pressured in terms of timing. They feel like they don't have enough time to act here, because we have now is not the time reversed. So they almost feel like they need to rush. They feel like they have a window that's closing every day or every hour. It feels imminent. This person is very concerned. They think you have a lot of options, group 2. This is a very practical but also proactive person. They just want this to work. And to the point where they don't actually care. Like, they're going to risk rejection from you because they don't want to see you with someone else. Then we have the 10 of Cups here. They do see a future with you. They see themselves falling in love with you. They could see themselves making you very happy. They see a lot of emotional fulfillment for the 2 of you here. I would do anything for you, they're saying. They could see themselves being very devoted to this relationship and wanting the best for you as well as themselves. They're coming through in a very balanced energy. So I think that they aren't wanting to rush the relationship, but they're rushing to make their intentions clear to you. They don't want someone else to slide in, basically. They want to be there, and they want to make themselves very obvious as an obvious choice for you. And I feel like they will invest a lot of time into like the dating stage, just to create like a strong connection. And they have a lot of hopes. I feel like they're pitching this to me, like I'm on their side now. And I'm trying to convince you. All right, so your bottom deck energy is light. Now, this came out before. So they see you as an incredible being of light. You have a lot of inspiration. You are this sort of, almost like the star is what I'm picking up. You have this ability to raise a lot of people's vibrations. You make a lot of people happy. You could make anyone happy is what they're saying. You have a beautiful laugh. You have a beautiful smile. There's something in your eyes that they just love to stare at. maybe they just love looking into your eyes. But with the light reversed, they don't want to be on the outside of that anymore. They want to be a part of it. They want to be the reason that you smile. Oh, that's really cute. They don't want to see you giving to others. They want to be one of these people that you share your light with. And they feel like they need to protect you as well. They feel like you're very precious, that you're a beautiful being of love and light, and they need to look after you. All right, so can we get some more clues about this person's personality, Spirit? Group 2. Who has their eye on group 2? We have details. So I did feel that. I feel like they have a very logical mind. This is someone who is very interested in details. They're invested in detail. They pay attention to the little things. Perhaps when you first met them, you said something, and then the second time you saw them, they reminded you about it. You're like, what? Did I say that? Are you? Oh my God, I did. I feel like their jokes are very detail orientated too. Like they laugh about the things that other people might not have noticed. And perhaps that's something that the two of you bonded over. You know, you share similar humor. I just feel like this is someone who really is quite analytical. They're not just logical, they're analytical. They focus on things that other people don't always see. So can we get some more clues? Courage. Courage. So maybe this person has acted in a way that you were surprised about. Like, wow, that person is, they have a lot of courage. You know what I'm really getting with this card? They're trying to do things. I'm sorry. Wow. They're trying to do things to impress you. Wow, your person is hilarious. Okay, so they might do random weird little things like they might I don't know why this is coming into my head. So say you're in a group of people, to get your attention and to do like a little bit of a show-off thing, they might just tackle the person in front of you into the bushes for no reason. They might like run across the road, or I don't know, they just do random little things to try to impress you. And to them it's to them it's an opportunity to flex their, not just their physical strength, but their courage. But to you, you're kind of like, why did you do that? Why would you do that? That's so silly. Like, who are you? Who does that? I just think that they do some pretty random stuff at times, and it's them exploring their courage. It's them exploring their power, their strengths. Their fears as well. They're quite spontaneous at times. They could have Sagittarius somewhere in their charts, but they do things that are quite random, and it's like random acts of courage. That's where that whole spiel came from, because that was the thing that came into my head. And they do these things to try to impress you. Simplicity. So regardless of what this person presents as on the surface, they do actually prefer things to be quite simple. They like things to be straightforward, which is why they're going to try to make it blatantly obvious to you that they're an option. You know, they want to be black and white. It's as simple as that. I'm interested in you. Do you want to get dinner sometime? Or maybe it'll start as small as, should we get coffee together? Have you ever been to this place? Maybe we should go together sometime. And they're going to try to make it very clear that they're interested in you. But this is someone who may have entered your life when you were least expecting it with this simplicity. I feel like it was a lot easier than you were expecting, and maybe too good to be true. Simplicity is giving me this kind of like detail, like, don't overthink this. It's as simple as that. Is there any more information about their giving? So this person has some sort of idea. They're either a gift, or it kind of ties in with that feeling as though they have a routine. They want to take things slow. They want to be quick to show you that they're an option. But they don't mind giving a lot here, which is how refreshing, group 2. What? You can have a relationship where someone gives to you? This is someone who, they are a giver. They want to show you how they feel about you. They want to give you gifts. They want to give you compliments. They want this balanced energy, which is actually also the energy of the Six of Wands. It's not just about public recognition. It's not just about sex. I feel like they would give amazing in that sense though. But anyway, that's not an 18 plus reading. They really want to have this relationship that is equal give and take with you, group 2, and they're very interested in making it a reality. Bottom deck energy is trust. They want to be a trustworthy person. They have a lot of trust in this connection. They feel like you are someone that they can trust. And that is just Spirit trying to ask you to trust your intuition as well. Can we get any more intuitive messages about this person? How will group 2 recognize this person, Spirit? Who has their eye on group 2? Who has their eye on group 2? Waterfall. Ooh, you know, a little while ago this card came up about people who may have a picture of themselves next to a waterfall or near a large body of water. I feel like this person, so if that's relevant, then welcome to this video. But what this card is really talking about is this person wants to explore things with you. They want to conquer. I feel like they want to take on the world with you, group 2. They think that you share the same spirit and they could see the two of you being incredibly happy together. They're not someone who's like planning your wedding or anything because you haven't even had that first date for most of you. But this is someone who they think that the two of you could make each other very happy. And I feel like they're already thinking of ways to create memories with you. Again, they're a simple person, really. Regardless of the fact that they're focused on job or career or work or study or anything like that, they're a simple person and they want to make memories with people who matter. And I feel like they could see themselves literally like climbing waterfalls with you, moving mountains to create these beautiful memories. Or it could be as simple as driving to the local waterfall. You know, they want that with you. They really want to create memories with you. Anything else about this person, Spirit? Holy, they have a lot. I'm going to take those and I'm just going to have to shuffle these in. Oh, but I can see the messages. Oh, don't show them to me. All right, I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take you. Damn it, there are some messages in all of these. All right, holy heck, that's really frustrating. Okay, let me get through this quick fire. Bottom deck energy is poet. They have a softer side to them that they want to express to you. I feel like if they are a poet or a musician, they could have written something about you. They feel like you're a muse. You are this being of love and light who inspires a lot of people around you. They have a lot of emotions that they want to share with you. They haven't had that opportunity yet, but they plan on revealing their softer, deeper side to you. They are currently mastering something. They could be starting their own business. They could be taking on a new course of study. I feel like this person has definitely hit a culminating event in their life where they've got a lot of opportunity that they can seize. They're following and they're in a compass right now, and all signs lead to you, group 2. They think that the two of you could make each other very happy. I feel like they have to act fast, almost like when you pull the trigger of the gun, you know, they need to be there quick, smart. They need to make this quick decision, and they want you. They really do. So they want to kind of show you their intentions. They think that you're quite a catch. They are concerned that somebody is going to steal you. They want to be your rock. They want to be someone that you can rely on, that you can trust, that you can give to, that you can feel supported by. They think you're incredibly unique. Unicorn might be significant towards your connection, or it might be something that you have in your home. Not a real unicorn, guys, although I would love to believe that these creatures walked the earth at one point in time. But they think you're incredibly unique, you're incredibly special, you are this being of grace and beauty. They're so inspired when they think about you and they think about the future that the two of you could share. They also see you as being quite creative as well. They could want children with you, but they feel like they've been hit with Cupid's arrow. There's no way they're going to get over you, so they have to make this happen. They have to make this work. Spirit is indicating that there are angels looking over this connection. They also feel incredibly blessed when they think about what the two of you could create together. They want to create something with you for sure. Creativity is big in this pile. We have Inferno. They're burning hot for you. They feel like it just exploded. There was a moment recently where your person everything kind of exploded and they were like, holy heck, I have to make this happen. It's now or never. And if there's something that happened in the past, there's this feeling of imbalance. They want to correct that. They want to correct that imbalance. They're closing off something and they want to put energy here. I don't know if they need to repair something. They feel like they might need to apologize about something. It could have been something that they said, because words do hurt, don't they? But they feel like they need to apologize about something. They need to repair this. They need to make their intentions clear. Wow, that was a lot to get through. I'm going to get some charms for you as well. This could be loud. Do what you need to do to protect your hearing. I said that and then I shook it right next to my own ear. All right, without looking, what are the charms for Group 2's person? What can help us understand who they are? Interesting. So, wow. Okay, so first of all, I put this back in here because it was my charm from my charm box. But there is so much emotion for you. Holy heck. Can I fix that? Thank you. We have 2 hearts. 2 hearts. Oh, 2 hearts are beating at once. Oh, 2 hearts are beating as one. Why did that come into my head? That is so cute. Group 2, your person may not admit it, but they are romantic. And they have romantic feelings towards you. They want to explore those feelings with you. They feel like perhaps the 2 of you are very different physically. I mean, look at these 2 hearts, and one of them has all these holes in it. So I always see it as someone who may have been through a lot in the past, someone who may have closed their heart, who may think that, you know, they've got a lot to lose now if they invest. And look at how these 2 hearts just fit together. Like, what? That's so cute. They feel like the 2 of you could make each other very happy, and I think they want to, they feel like they need to protect you, Group 2. You're very precious, which brings me to this charm. I have many charms in that box that reflect being precious, but this charm talks about someone who is so uniquely precious. There's some sort of antique feeling to you. You feel like an old soul, someone who knows a lot, who has a lot to offer, who isn't cut from the same cloth as the other sheeple, if that makes sense. I don't want to call anyone a sheeple, but they feel like you're one in a million. You're incredibly special, and you are a catch, someone who they don't want to let go. They have a lot of sexual desire to you. My snakes can represent different things, but to me, this is sexual desire. It's incredibly intoxicating and distracting at times. They value you deeply. This coin is double-sided, but this one turned towards you, so it's talking about they understand your worth and they want to show you how incredible you are. They want to give to you. They feel like you spend a lot of time giving to other people. We have the clarity charm. So remember that we had the ace of, was that this group? We had the Ace of Swords, didn't we? Yeah, we did. They feel like they need to talk about the truth here. They need to address things. They need to offer clarity. Clarity is what is missing in this present moment in time for this connection. They want to offer clarity, Group 2, which may come at a time when alcohol is involved. It may just help them get that liquid courage. I feel like Spirit is indicating that the 2 of you may share a moment where alcohol is involved. Please don't let that lessen, the intention. This person has every intention of doing things the right way with you, but unfortunately the next time they see you, they might be under the influence and it might give you more reason to question their character, but they are trying to speak from their heart and they're trying to offer a very genuine message. It's just that alcohol is making it appear less impactful. So that's just a little heads up. We also have the peace charm reversed, which is kind of telling me that this person really wants to hold on to this connection. They don't want to lose you. It's almost like when this is upright, I think of closure and just like a peaceful outcome, basically, which doesn't always mean that you end up with that person. It just means that you have the closure you need to move on. This person doesn't want that. They don't want to move on from you. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you to someone else. They're very much invested in making this work. There's this dancing charm, which indicates like a 3 of Cups situation, not a third party, but definitely a fun, happy time. Could be a party in general, could be why there's alcohol involved. There's going to be a situation where the 2 of you are able to have a lighthearted, fun time together. Could be dancing involved, but it's going to help give this person that window that they need to tell you how they truly feel, because right now it's all under lock and key. They haven't had that opportunity to express themselves yet. They're feeling very grounded here. They're very set. They're thinking, ooh, They're thinking logically, they're thinking practically, this is what they want, this is what they want to do. It's like the building block for their future. They're very set on this connection with you. So group 2, that is what I'm seeing for you. That is who has their eye on you. Exciting. They're very funny. And I can't wait. I have other videos if you want to know about the future of this connection or what your person's next move might be, what's next in love for you in general. Feel free to check out those videos. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hi group 3 and welcome. If you chose this wooden heart with the love on it, why is it doing this? Are you going to focus or what's happening? Can you see that group 3? I don't think you can. My camera is focusing on something that isn't there, which I always do not like because it's a little bizarro. Let's see. There we go. It was autofocus. All right, listen. You guys know what you picked. It's a little wooden heart with the words love and a rose. It looks like a rose etched onto it. So group 3, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are asking Spirit who has their eye on you. We're hoping to get some information about who they could be and also just generally what they're thinking about you and about the connection they may share with you. So group 3, I'm going to start with initials. We will be getting charms at the end and perhaps some messages as well, some hints. So who has their eye on group 3, Spirit? Oh, that was very quick. Okay. Exciting. There was a beautiful energy in group 2, so I'm still kind of buzzing from it. Now this is either the letter M or the letter W as your first initial. I'll put our messages off to the side for now. We have the letter X, so I'm sorry to say, I'm not sorry. What I'm seeing is that it could be someone from your past. It could just mean that they have the letter X in their name. They also could have the letter S. I hope we don't get an E. We have the letter B. Honesty and clarity over hopes and dreams. But we have the letter O. We have the letter H and H. We have the letter I. I just saw I. I think this person wants to pop up in your life again. I don't know why I'm getting that. This person feels like they may have lost you. We'll see what comes through. I get this feeling like you are someone... this is what I'm hearing. You are someone I don't want to lose. You are someone I don't want to lose. Oh, it's coming through strong. We have another X, which means that this person could have 2 letters in their name. We have the letter V. I'm seeing victory here. They really want victory, but they're kind of feeling low on energy right now. We have the letter N. They're feeling a little bit depleted. We have the letter V again, so it definitely kind of tells me that this person could have 2 letters in one of their names, either their first name or their last name. Maybe they have a middle name. Now I'll get into some of the messages. The first message is, it is always on my mind. And normally this is indicating sex of some sorts. Normally this message is talking about someone who's sexually fantasizing about you, but what I'm thinking of is like a particular moment that the 2 of you may have shared when they could have, would have, should have said something and they didn't. And that situation is always on their mind. They always think about that. Group 3. We have February. I'm grateful for my love. So perhaps this person has had the opportunity to tell you that they have strong emotions towards you. Perhaps you did share a previous relationship with this person. February to me is kind of playing into the start of Pisces. It's this intuitive feeling. They do have strong emotions for you, for sure. I think that this is someone who holds a lot of compassion and a lot of care in general. They have a big heart, and I feel like they haven't had the opportunity to tell you that they actually care about you. Now, we also have separation, which is August. I actually wrote this considering last year, August, but we're in August again now, so you may have recently separated from this person, but I feel like with that high, I feel like this person is going to pop up and you're going to be like, wow, hi, I haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been? What else do we have, Spirit? We have that would hurt. So this person let their fears limit their potential in the past and the potential that they could have had with you. They were considering rejection. They were considering abandonment. They were considering the fact that it may not work out. For whatever reason, they chose to say that would hurt. So they decided not to act. I don't think that's their current energy, though. That's more of like a past energy, really. So I do feel like for most of you, group 3, you do have a history with this person. I don't think this is a new person, but it could be. Maybe in the past they let their fears limit them. They let the idea of someone hurting them again limit them. We have I'm grateful for my job, which tells me that this person could be quite practical, very focused right now. They could be acquiring the coin, as a fellow Cap would say. They might be an earth sign. They could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I do feel like you may know this person through a routine that you usually do. Maybe you always go shopping at a particular store that they could actually work at. But this, I'm grateful for my job, it kind of tells me that this person has a routine that they may get stuck in from time to time. And perhaps you're in a similar way. And somehow your two routines are crossing over. And they're going to have this opportunity to say hi to you again. Well, maybe that's something they wish for, but I feel it. I'm grateful for my family. You could share, like you could have children together. I don't think so, though. Perhaps some of your family is friends with them, or you're friends with some of their family. Perhaps you live in a place where everybody knows everybody's family. It's kind of this feeling as though like you share memories together. This was written on Easter Saturday. It kind of feels like you share memories. I'm going to put those to the side. We're going to get some messages, some clues, some hints, some information. Who has their eye on Group 3, Spirit? Group 3, this is my Channeled Messages Oracle deck. If you've been a part of the community for quite a while now, you would remember this deck as being written on the blue, green, and white palm cards. This deck, I've had the privilege to turn it into something more official, and it still has that beautiful energy which I loved about my handwritten deck. I created this deck with the intention of giving myself honest information, whether it was good or bad. I just wanted the truth, and this deck has never let me down. It's always delivered honest, accurate information. So if you would like to purchase this deck for yourself, the link will be in the description box below. But Group 3, Spirit, who has their eye on Group 3? Oh, we have the 3 of Wands reversed. I hope you'll wait for me. Now, the thing about this deck is I didn't associate them with like all my white cards with black writing don't have a set suit that they're associated with. It's open for your interpretation. I don't have a guidebook that comes with the box. All information about how to read your deck is on my website, or you're always welcome to reach out to me if you want to. But this card is really giving me this longing feeling, this regret. This person feels like they've made you wait for quite some time, Group 3. They feel like there's been delays in them coming forward and in the two of you moving this connection forward. They feel a big delay here. In fact, there's a little bit of guilt there. There's a little bit of, I don't know about shame, but there's definitely regret. They feel like there's only so much longer that they can wait. And they want to create something. They want to fertile a new beginning here. You are the number 3, so I do feel like they want growth. They want fertility here, but they feel the negative impacts of the 3 right now. They feel delayed. Who has their eye on Group 3? Who has their eye on Group 3, Spirit? Who has their eye on Group 3? We have the Death card. I sometimes wonder if you care. Now, this is interesting. This is telling me that your person is undergoing some powerful emotional transformation right now with this Death card. I was picking up on fears before. which can be linked to Scorpio, which can be linked to the Death card. But what I'm really feeling is that your person isn't happy. They want to transform not just this connection, but their life. Something has definitely ended and they're wanting a new beginning. The only thing that's holding them back is, for them, they think that they've made you wait too long, and they don't know if you still feel the way that they do. I don't know if you ever did, but there's concerns over reciprocation. So who has their eye on group 3, Spirit? We have, another card talking about reciprocation. The 4 of Cups. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? I feel like this person has a routine. With that 4, they're very much stuck in get up, do this, go home, eat, go to sleep, get up, do this, eat, go to sleep, get up, do this, eat, go to sleep. And it's boring. They're not happy. They want to change something. It's not giving them emotional happiness, but it's also not allowing them to live their purpose. They do have regrets. They're bored. They're discontent. They're a little bit sad, if I can say that. I'm feeling it now. Wow. Your songs were Pasta by Angie McMahon, which is a song about someone who spends all day eating pasta. Just reflecting on the things that they don't like, but they have been doing anyway, and it's this feeling of wanting something more, but not really sure how to make it happen yet. They feel like there's delays here, and they want to speed it up because they want to be happy, and they want to make you happy. They don't know if you want that, though. Your other song was Want To by Bank, which I can't actually remember. He's got a couple of songs. I can't remember that one. Love Who I Want To. Yeah. What's the lyrics? Anyway, it's a beautiful song. The link's in the description box below. Now, can we get more information about who has their eye on group 3? They are confused at the moment. They're not happy. Something's ended. That could be why they're confused as well. 3 of Cups. There is someone else, they're saying. I wonder if this is someone who's currently in their life. Are they asking about group 3, Spirit? Do they think that group 3 has someone else? Do they think they have someone else? I'm going to get some clarity. We need to address that elephant in the room. Can you clarify this card? Can you clarify whether group 3's person has someone else currently? Have they recently ended that? Because we do have the Death card. Or do they suspect that group 3 has someone else? Can you clarify that card? Unexpected removal. So they might be in the process of taking someone out of their life. This is the Knight of Wands, though, that we're talking about. This is someone who is passionate. A lot of tarot readers love to label the Knight of Wands as a bit of a fuckboy or a fuckgirl, someone who doesn't always slip into commitments easily. This is someone who is determined, though. They hold a lot of desire towards you. They're overcoming a struggle. They're overcoming their own anxiety. Do they think that group 3 has someone else? Is that what they're implying with that card? Because unfortunately, well, they think that it would be easy for you to have someone else because you're the Queen of Cups and they're the Knight of Wands. They want to give something to you, but they see that you could easily have it from anyone. You're someone who's adored and devoted. They do suspect that you have other suitors. They want to switch up this 4 of Cups. They want to come in with a new romantic offer. They want to be the only cup that's being given to you, but they think that you have someone else. Does the group 3's person, the one who has their eye on them, do they have someone else in their life, though, romantically? Can you clarify that at least? Do they currently have someone else in their life romantically? We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Knight of Pentacles, a careful proposal, an offer, action, love, new messages. Listen, if this person has someone else in their life, I don't think it's going to last very long, group 3. I think that this person is a slow-moving energy. I do think that they don't jump into relationships very quickly. I think that they have very set perceptions on commitment and romantic relationships in general. I think they're quite a practical person when it comes to that. I think that there's some sort of truth that they need to reveal to you. They've got some sort of message they need to give you. They want to offer a new romantic opportunity here. It's going to take them a while, though. They're saying it's going to take them a while. They're saying that there's someone else, but they're also not confirming that with these cards, which is bizarre. They definitely think that you have someone else. They definitely see you as this adored person who probably has a lot of cups being offered to you. And they want to take out all the other cups and give you theirs. With that Four of Cups reversed, they want to eliminate the competition. But in order to do that, they need to create more. With that Knight of Pentacles, they need to be better than the competition, and they don't feel like they are right now. But at the same time, we had the Knight of Wands energy, which gives me this unexpected situation, and it was talking about removal. So they could have recently come out of a relationship, group 3. That could be a clue for you. It kind of tells me that there's some sort of impatience here as well. The Knight of Wands is a spontaneous energy. They act impulsively. And I feel like this is somebody who's usually very slow moving, but there's been some sort of change recently that's really making them want to do something. Bottom deck energy is let's stay in touch. And remember, we had that hi. So I do feel like this person might just pop out of nowhere and you're like, wow, in an unexpected way. Now, what else can you tell us about group 3's person, Spirit? Who has their eye on group 3? We have strength. This came out in a weird way for each group, but it came out in this deck for you. So it's kind of indicating that this person is wanting more confidence. They're wanting to approach you at a time that they feel strong enough to. It may mean that they don't feel strong enough right now, but this card is confirmation that they're working on that. They're working on it. I feel like their ego might have taken a bashing recently. Not to say that this person is very egotistical, but they were definitely cut down a peg recently. Something happened that made this person want more for themselves, and a part of that was creating other endings in other aspects of their life. They want to do things right, though, for sure. We have be more selfish. All right, there's a couple of messages here that I need to show you. We have be more selfish reversed. So I feel like this person might have spent a bit too much time in the past putting their own needs first, to the point where this connection is now imbalanced and they've made you wait for far too long. We have a will you choose me, the Four of Cups. Again, this person is feeling regret. Regret is heavy in this group. There was a little bit of it in all of the groups, but this group is very heavy with regret. They're concerned that they may have missed out on this opportunity here. They're concerned that you've got your eyes focused on your other cups, that other people, they are really worried that there is someone else. They're worried that you're going to choose someone else. For them, you are the answer. You're the Ace of Swords. You're the one. But for you, it feels like they need to fight for your attention. They need to be this new romantic option for you, as if to say you already have 3 cups lined up in front of you. We have I miss you, do you? This person is definitely coming back. The 8 of Cups talks about someone walking away. They could have left another situation. They do think about you. They have this longing for you, group 3. They do miss you. They want to know if you think the same way about them. They feel inclined to re-enter your life, whatever that means, and it seems quite spontaneous for them. I think this person had plans or some sort of routine that they were supposed to stick to, and now that's being disrupted in order to keep you, in order to have some sort of opportunity with you. It is going to be difficult for them to approach you. This is unstable. It feels unstable to me. It feels like they're shaking it up. There's a lot of nerves there. There's a little bit of fear, but this person also feels like they don't have anything to lose at this point. The fear of losing you is greater than the fear of rejection or unrequited love, basically. They want to know. They couldn't live with themselves if they were to end it today and not know. This regret is so heavy. I couldn't live with that. Wow. And I can understand why that is pushing them to do these spontaneous actions, because they feel like their life started when they met you. And this came up recently in one of my other videos. It was a little mantra. My life started when I met you and it ended the day you left. So this person feels like part of them is always going to want you. Part of them is always going to call out to you as if their soul is longing for you. They're always going to ask themselves, what would have happened? What could have happened? What if I did that? What if I told them? You know, what if I just said, hey, I like you. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I need to tell you now. Otherwise, it's going to eat me up for the rest of my life. The other card was, I still don't have all the answers, which is definitely where this person is at. There is confusion. There is a big ending that this person has experienced that also instigated other change. But the fear of regret and the fear of living a life that they don't emotionally feel connected to is really influencing this person to make some major changes. They are a creature of habit. They're a person of routine. And they want to break out of this routine. They want to do something unexpected and reach out to you. I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow, to be honest. The indication of these cards is that the person is entertaining that idea. They're almost indicating that it's out of their hands and that they're waiting for the universe to allow them the opportunity. They're not being proactive in creating that opportunity with you. They're simply saying that when given the chance, they want to make it clear. You know, they want clarity. They want to act. When given the chance, they're waiting for the universe to spin the wheel in their favor. We have one pentacle at the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles. So it is giving me this slow-moving energy. I'm hearing I am coming trust. This person is taking their time. They feel like timing is against them in this connection. They feel like timing is a massive adversity, more so than distance. This person feels like the timing is out of their hands, but when given the chance, they do intend on acting in order to overcome this feeling of regret that they already are experiencing. So, can I get some more clues about this person's personality, please? Not yet. They just gave me a card way too soon. Can I get some clues about this person's personality? Is that perseverance? It's communication. Communication. That's exciting. Are they going to reach out? No, but they do have a lot to tell you. They do have a lot to tell you. They have a lot that they need to explain, is what I'm feeling. And I feel like in the past, this connection might have fizzled out due to lack of communication. I feel like more communication might have helped this happen a lot sooner. But for whatever reason, communication is a strong point for this person and their personality. It is something that will, I don't know, it's not, I mean, I feel like it could help you understand them better, knowing their communication style. It might be a little bit different. I feel like this person is more action orientated, like they express things physically or through gestures at least, not necessarily sexually, but they are gesture orientated. Like that's how they express themselves, is by doing things for you and being there when you need them, like that kind of business. So Spirit's kind of indicating that this person has been communicating with you throughout the way. It's not necessarily verbally though, and not in the way that you would have wanted to, but there's been little clues that this person is still thinking about you and still interested in you. Little signs is what I feel. Anything else about this person's personality for group 3? Who has their eye on group 3? We have serenity. So perhaps this is a quieter person. This is someone who seeks out quiet moments. They definitely have their own routine where they like to distance themselves from chaos. They like to step back from, it's not just you, group 3, they like to step back from other people as well. And they like to have moments of serenity. They need that stillness. Otherwise, they become very overwhelmed and they feel very anxious. So this person may have been in and out of your life in the past with that Knight of Wands energy. I think that they have quite a shy personality when they're around you, perhaps. I think that they have peace from within them, though, which is a beautiful feeling. They love to be together. They don't want people to see them anything less than serene. Why? What? I feel like appearances matter to this person, not necessarily looking cosmopolitan, but presenting yourself to the world in a way that they're very careful with photos and how people see them. Yeah. And perhaps they just like to withdraw to give themselves peace that they're lacking in their environment. Wow, that's deep. All right. Is there anything else we can know about group 3, please? Is there anything else we can know about group 3's person? Some clues? We have humility. So they are a humble person. They don't take compliments. I mean, they do, but they don't want to. I think that this, again, I'm getting that this person is quite physical. They prefer to do things, and they like to be appreciated, but at the same time, like, they won't big note themselves, if that makes sense. They're not going to put their hands up and go, I did that. Like, it's a big deal for them. If they've ever done that around you, if they've ever told you, like, yeah, I do this, like, that's a big deal. That's them trying to impress you. They don't like to talk about themselves. They're not naturally going to splash all their achievements in neon signs across their social media pages or at the front of their house. They're not going to flex, is what I'm hearing. It's the subtle things with this person. They're a more reserved, softer person, a little bit shy at times, but shy by choice. They won't engage in conversation if they don't have to. They're very selective about who they communicate with and who they share their energy with. They're quite like a hermity kind of person, if I'm honest, with that serene and that Knight of Pentacles. Like, I think that they have a routine, and they know what they like, and they do what they're good at, and it's made them happy until now. Now they realize that they're going to have a lot of regret unless something changes. Any other cards from this deck before we get the charms? Any other cards? Strength. So they are an incredibly strong person. They might be physically strong as well, group 3. They might be someone who does like to go to the gym and sculpt themselves, as I like to say. I just feel like this true strength of this person lies within. Like, they are an incredible resource for, I mean, you can get a lot of strength out of serenity. And I just feel like this person has had to overcome a lot. I'm really feeling a sense of peace, stillness, just a beautiful, like, I'm getting sick of hearing myself talk, tuning into this person's energy. It's not what they say, it's how they say it and what they do. This person, for them, actions speak louder than words. They don't like, and even talking about them, I'm not actually getting words from them. It's more their energy. They have a very strong, protective energy, and they become very protective in a relationship. Not to the point where it's like, I'm a jealous person, don't talk to him. It's just this sense of, like, I've got you, you know, I'll look after you. They're very loyal, very committed, incredibly patient as well. They wouldn't maybe admit that, because I do feel like this person has fire in their charts, definitely, but they have a lot of compassion and patience for the people that they care about. And I don't think they say the L word easily as well. I wanted to say the L word, but they are someone who really takes their time with that. Their biggest strength is their loyalty and their commitment to you. They will prove that they're committed to you. It's not about saying it. They will show you how much they care about you before they say it. Bottom deck energy is fun. So this person does need more fun in their life. I think that they know, like, not to say that they don't have hobbies, I'm sure that they do, but I feel like this person is missing fun. They're missing joy. They're missing those little things that make you happy, you know, those little moments to laugh until your eyes water. Ooh, they want that, and they see you as someone who could give them that. They feel like their regret was that they didn't act on that sooner, that you are someone who makes them feel happy, who gave them moments of fun in the past. Any other intuitive messages about Group 3's person before I get some charms? We have desert. Yeah, this person feels incredibly dry. They've let this connection literally dry out into almost nothing. And I think that they're an incredibly resilient person who has had to overcome some difficult adversity. But I also feel like their life is so barren. I feel like they have no joy. And my favorite plant is a cactus, which is found in the desert. There is life in the desert. There's always ways, regardless of your circumstances, there is always ways to instigate joy, to instigate fertility, to instigate abundance and creativity. You know, there is life in the desert. It's not just plants too. Creatures live out there. But this person isn't focusing on that. They're seeing their life as barren and empty, and they don't know if you are someone who would want to share that with them. It's not to say that, again, there are ways to create fun in the desert. There are ways to have life and creation. I feel like they think they don't have a lot to offer you, Group 3. And I don't think you share that. I think you would look at them and go, wow, you're an amazing person. We could really just learn so much from each other, but we can create some pretty cool pentacles together. But they don't think they have a lot to offer you. They were like, why would somebody want to be a part of this? Why would somebody want to grow here with me? Surely that's not true. The truth is they may have cried about you in the past. They have a lot of emotion for you. There may have been an ending in the past here with that death card. This person is currently overcoming a lot of change in their life as well. There's this indication with this Inferno here that their flame for you never went out. If anything, it's burning more fiercely now than it did before. They think incredibly strongly towards you. You're someone who just... you dip in and out of their head whenever you want. There's no filter. There's no gate. They try to lock you out and you have the only key. You seem to just come in and out of their mind, and it's almost annoying because they just want to do their routine. They wish they were happy in their desert, but they're not. And you're the most perfect distraction. And at the same time, you're incredibly annoying because you just come in and out of their head whenever you want. Is there anything else? Hot springs. Interesting. These can be found in the desert too. I just feel like there is something building here. There is something building. It's kind of steaming. It just, with this hot springs, I feel like there needs to be a cleansing. I'm just getting called, you know how a lot of hot springs have beautiful volcanic sort of minerals in them that can be very soothing for your skin. This person's life has been prepping them for more. This person's life has been trying to guide them towards the things that they want. And they've been a little bit too comfortable in their fours. They've been a little bit too sturdy, a little bit too stable. Their situation is trying to instigate change, and they're kind of resisting that. They're saying that they're comfortable where they're at. But aside from that hot springs, they don't have a lot of happiness in their life, and they can't help but think about all the fun that the two of you shared in the past. They can't help but think about how much fun you would be. This person is definitely, if they haven't cried on the outside, they've thought about it. They do have a lot of emotion for you. They wouldn't admit it, but they do. They really do. They're saying that their life started when they met you and it ended the day you left. They're trying to come out of their hole, Group 3. I do think that your paths are going to cross with this person. They're trying to come out of their hole. They're sick of it. They're like, get me out of here. I can't believe I'm still here. I'm going to get some charms for you. You've been my longest group for the day, but I want to know more for you. Who has their eye on Group 3? It might be a good idea to turn your volume down now as well. Just a heads up. Oh, wow. There's been a lot of repeat signs. But this hasn't come out yet. Travel. There was one day when it came out for every group, but you're the only group that got it today. Perhaps this person lives away from you. They want to travel back to you. I said before that time was your biggest adversity, but distance is definitely something that is impacting your connection. They want to travel towards you, whether that means they just need to drive across the town to your house, whether that means they need to catch a flight across states, perhaps even countries. They want to travel towards you. Intoxication is something that they rely on right now. There's a charm in there, but they could be drinking. They could have some sort of vice. It's not meant to scare you, especially if this person is a recovering addict. Just know that, I don't know why you need to know this, but substances seem to be influencing this person. That may be how you know them. Perhaps the last time you saw them, both of you were drinking, or you're in a situation where there was alcohol or other substances and it was a lot of fun. This person thinks about that a lot. They think about that time that you shared together. They think about recreating that moment as well. With the bottle top open like this, they want to release their emotions. They want to share their emotions. They wish for the opportunity to tell you the truth. They really do. They want to take the lid off this because it's just been building and building and building. This is my nostalgia charm. It's just confirming that they do think about the memories that the two of you share together. They do want an opportunity to release this. They feel like it's been under lock and key for a while. They feel like they haven't told you everything. You may think that you know that this person feels strongly towards you, but in their opinion, they haven't told you, and they want to. They're keeping this guarded, though. They really are. They're trying to stay grounded. They're trying to stay practical. They're trying to stay focused. They're wanting clarity. They're also looking for signs. That's why they watch you. That's why they have their eye on you, is because they want clarity and they're looking for signs on what they should do. They are confused. They've had an ending. There's some change in their life that they weren't expecting, and they want to know how to move forward. And it's kind of like you keep coming in and out of their heads. So they're like, okay, well, what does that mean though? How do I move forward? And then you keep coming in and out of their heads. So they're like, okay, maybe I need to go to them. And they're starting to understand things about you, like your value, like what they could have missed, like the regret that they have towards how they treated you in the past. This charm is indicating that they're seeing your worth now. They're trying to correct this connection. We had be more selfish over here in the reverse. And this is my selfish charm. So for whatever reason, someone needs to be more selfish and needs to put their needs first. Someone could be allowing other people's needs to overrun this situation. Someone has to be more selfish here. So group 3, that is what I'm seeing for you in terms of who has their eye on you. I do have other groups that talk about what your person maybe, like what their intentions are, or the future of the connection, or any channeled messages from them as well, if you want to have a look at those readings. But that is who has their eye on you. I hope it was informative. Please stay safe wherever you are. Take what resonates. Don't let the rest take from you, group 3. I'll see you in another video. Bye.